Today we're just going to be soldering the legs and the pins onto a few of these boards. That's the Arduino Nano. Alexa, stop. Here's one of the boards. Okay, so all we're going to be doing is put some pins on a couple of them. No expert soldering. In fact, I'd go quite the opposite to say I'm not particularly great at soldering. But hey, practice makes perfect. One thing I have learned about soldering is the need for flux. I know every time you watch a video, someone says, remember flux, clean your bin, all this sort of stuff. I ignored them thinking, oh, there's flux in there. There is, but it's always better with more flux. Also, this tip tinner stuff is amazing. That's the brand if you want to get any. I'm sure most of them are probably very similar. If my soldering iron's hot enough now, hopefully. I'll show you what we do. You see the soldering iron before, actually. We're just going to run it over that a little bit. Then we'll wipe it off on our trusty thingy. It smokes a lot now, so maybe I need a new one of them. And hopefully you can see, if I don't burn myself, got a nice shiny soldering iron edge. It's a bit hard to see, I know. There you go, you get the idea. So now we're ready to put these pins in. Silly mistake, but what I did on one of my first ones I did a few years back is I put the pins the wrong way around. I put them that way up. No idea why. I mean, you can if you want them that way. Generally you'll want them this way, I would imagine. Like that. So you can then plug them into a board. Maybe I didn't want them like that time. I'm going to try the old blue tack approach to keep the pins straight. And in place whilst we work on them. There you go, so you can just make sure they're how you want them. It looks alright to me. It's going to be the end of the world really if it's wrong. Just a bit of practice, isn't it? Put those there for a minute. Now we're going to flux them, which admittedly never really used to do much, but I do now. Got anything I can flux them with? I'm going to try this. Try a cotton bud thing. No, that will get bits off, won't it? Let's not use that. Maybe want to pull the end off. Plenty of lovely earwax flux. We're just going to dab that along there. It doesn't have to be too precise because it'll sort of run into the right spots if it's supposed to get to. Okay, hopefully you can see that all right. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't know if it's the right thing to do or whatever, but we'll find out. Like I said, I'm no expert with soldering. In fact, I'd go the opposite and say I'm not particularly good at soldering, but we'll see. Okay, I don't know if I can zoom in. We'll try. Okay. Here goes. Let's have a look at them. Can you let me see? I'll pop a look in a minute. Basically, I've done one each side, just to make sure the pins are where we want them. Looks pretty good, so we'll do the rest. If you get too much solder, remove it, because it'll make it worse. Having too much. Missed one there in the middle. It's always the last one. Goes a bit funny. And then we're just going to go over each one now. Just apply some heat. Spread the solder, remove any excess. A bit more on that first pin. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think we might need to zoom back out, so just bear with me. I'll zoom in even. There you go. So, not bad. It's not the best, but it'll do the job. I think it's a bit like pancakes. The first one's always the worst, until your frying pan, which is the soldering iron, has heated up. But we'll see. Let's try the other side now. Okay, and there's our finished board. Next step, obviously, is to give it a bit of a clean, get the flux off. Put some acetone and a cotton bud. Maybe a toothbrush. Yeah, one of the pins there is a bit longer than the rest, but oh well. I think I might use the toothbrush approach on these because the pins are a bit sharp. Toothbrush. Okay, so that's the finished result. That'll do the job. So we'll try that after, because I've got a board I want to build using one of these. So we'll do a separate video on that later. Just going to carry on now and do another one. Quick close-up of the finished product. Didn't turn out too bad actually, to be honest. Could it be better? Of course it could. That was the second board we did. And the first board, actually I think might have been a bit better. So that's what they're like after a bit of a clean the flux off the alcohol afterwards. Not too bad, they're good enough. That'll do me. Thank you.